Start.
Okay, pause.
Pause.
Ready? Yeah. So in today's video, we are going to assemble an IKEA cupboard. So this is very heavy, and it came in two packs like that, two boxes like that. So I don't know what is inside. I don't know how it is inside. So first I'm going to unpack it, and then we'll start assembling.
Right. Start now.
So this is the box one. Let's see what is the other side. Look.
Okay. Oh, it's very big. Wanna drop. Divesh, why are you buying a lot of things?
This is for me.
I know for you. Put three letters. No, wait. It's better, I think, if you put against that wall.
Is it video post?
Huh?
Post?
No, you don't put. You can remove the audio after.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
All good, man?
Yeah.
Working? Easy job or easy or a lot of things to do?
As you see the dialog comes.
Oh, yeah. The book.
Any tools?
Yeah, das
Any
ist
tools?
Tools. Ah, hier. No, that's not. This is that.
So now we have unpacked both boxes. So we have a lot of stuff here. And this is the instruction manual. So this would be the end product look like.
Wait, again.
So we have unpacked everything. Now we have all the stuff in the from the two boxes, and this is the instruction manual. It's a very thick one, and this is how our end product is going to look like. When I go to the books, it has 31 steps, so it's going to take some time to assemble this. Let's see. And then we can see the box with all the tools required with this. So this has all the screws and so it has pretty much everything that we need to assemble all these things. The clamps, screws. So let's see, go by step and start the assembly. So we are going to start with the first phase of this assembly. It's a very complex one with more than 30 steps. This booklet is very thick booklet. We have to get from the IKEA. So we are making the first step first. First is first. So you have two big wooden boards available. So these are, I think this will form the doors of the cupboard. So this one is we have to be very careful here. So we have to identify, look at these holes, 3 and 1 holes, to identify which the correct edges. So this side, this is the first one of those boards. So because of the space constraints, I am fitting that one by one. So these are the 3 holes that you see here, and we have to fit 3 of these clips along the length. We have to be fit at the right side for this. So first we start with the first clip. On the clip, first thing you have to notice is there is this arrow given. This arrow should be pointing towards the edge. That is the thing that you have to be very careful at this stage. So this mark is clearly given. This arrow goes towards the end, to the edge, open edge here. So let's start with the fitting. So we are going to fit this clip here. So we have 2 sets of holes. Make sure that we have select the first set of holes to fit these screws, and this arrow mark is towards the edge of the board. So I'm going to fit the first screw. So we firmly fitted the first set of the clips to the panel, to the board. Now we move towards the middle one. This is this one here. So similar way, we put the here arrow to the edge, and we fit it on the B. So now we have finished fitting this 1, 2, 3 clips on the first board. Now we will repeat this on the second board. So similarly, we finished the second board also. We fitted all the 3 clips on that, the screws with those arrows towards the nearest edge. Yeah. So this is, we are going to the step 2. In the step 2 we have, like you see, we have 2 rectangular boards of identical boards. So we have to fit, first step is to fit these small screws to these 4 holes. So we have 4 of them. First one I already fitted. So this one doesn't go easily, so we have to hammer it. So this one I hammered and fitted. So now I'm going to fit the remaining 3 screws also to the board. Yeah. So now we have hammered all the 4 screws to this holes. Now we are going to start with the step 3. So we have these wooden screws that will go to the sides. There are 2 holes and 2 holes on either side. So we have to hit the outs. We have to put this in the outside holes. So now we finished fitting these 2 parts, and on the sides we put this wooden screws. We don't push it all the way, just push it halfway. Similarly on this side also, make sure that these wooden screws are going to there are 2 sets of holes. Make it sure it is going to the outside holes. Here also it is going to the outside hole. There's a hole here, but we put it on the outside holes. So now for the, yeah. So now we are going to turn it around. We have to take clip on this hole. We have a very tiny hole here, so we have to screw a clip to that one.
Start.
Yeah. So next step we have to fit this clip on the side of the board. So this is what I'm going to do. You see here, this one. So I have this screw here. I have the screw and that.
Pause.
Now we go to the 5th step. It's a very important step. In this step we will join these two parts. This is the first part where we fitted this clip, and the second part where we just fitted this hook. This one. So things note here are, this hook must come outside as it is shown in this diagram. This should come to the outside, and the first wooden screw that should go to the third hole here, and the first one here. So let's do this.
Yeah.
So now we are going to connect these two parts. It's very easy. So these two parts are connected. We can keep that together. So we are moving to the step 5, part 2. So we are given screws like this, 12 of them, and we have this small spanner. So we have to, there are 2 holes each. So we have to fit these screws to this hole, so that these 2 parts will stay together. So let's do this. It's very easy, very smooth. It's firm. Nothing on the bottom. So now we have we are take the second board and attach to the main board. This is coming at the base. So things to note here is these 2 things, this will come at the inside, and then similar way we put it connect to the main board and screw it with these 2 screws.
Pause.
So this is how it looks like after the completion. So now we have the side board and the base and the top ready. Let's move to, now we are moving to the step 7. So we have this wooden board. You can identify this by the holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes around the edges. So what we are going to do is we are going to fit 3 screws each on either side, with one on the outer one, then center, and the outer one. Likewise on the other side also. Let's start. So make careful, don't push it all the way, just push it maybe halfway or 40% inside, and the outer one as well. Just push it a little, and at the center, and repeat the same on other side. So now we are going to attach this one to the main body. So these are 3 of the wooden screws that will go to these 3 wooden holes, and we just fit them. So similar way we screwed to this side board firmly with this main board now. So that attachment is complete. So we are finished the step 8. Now we are going to plan for step 9. So now we move to the step 9 and 10 together. So this is the main part for the step 9, and this is the second part. So what we have to do is, we have these 2 holes and we have this one. We have to press it all the way. Done. And on the sides we have 2 holes each. On the both holes we have to fit this kind of screws. So I'm going to do that now. So I'll put them, just push them to the a bit, not too deep. Just put it. So and done. Okay. Yes. So now we have completed step 10. That is two identical pieces with this thing fixed here and the wooden screws attached to the sides, both sides. Now we are going to attach this to the base of the cupboard. That is step 11. This is what we are going to do now, and we do the step 12. Yeah. Now we are going to do the step 11.
Yeah.
So now we are going to do step 11. That is to attach this wooden part. The things to note here are this plastic thing comes at the outside edge, and this goes below the push it. Done. Now we take the second piece to this one, push it. Done. Now we will keep it like this, so that now we will bring this other side of the cupboard. So what we did was we brought this big board to the other side, and this board, these two things, we had the wooden screws that we attached to the main one. Similarly, we fitted the projecting wooden screws to the main board, and similarly the same thing we are going to do here as well. Now we are going to attach them with the main screws.
Show it again.
The screws with this. Just pause it and they can keep it. So after fitting this main board, we are securing them with the screws.
Okay.
So we start with day 3. So we are starting with step 17. The step 17 is about fixing the back side board, which is this. It will cover the back side of the cupboard. So we have the nails, 15 nails. We have to hammer it along the edge, along the both side edges, and we have been given this clip. This is for fitting like this. I'll show you how to use that. So we turned the cupboard down.
Wait. Okay.
So we turned the cupboard down. So the rough side will be upside, and we'll fit this sheet firmly on the groove. So you have to make sure that on this side, this is perfectly aligned to the edge. The next step is we have given this small plastic clip. So this is given so to make sure that we are putting the nails along the same length. So we have 15 of the small ones. So we are going to nail this. So what we do is keep this thing firmly on the edge. There is a place for the put the nail between this, so that we can make sure that it is all at the uniform length from this edge. Now you take a hammer. Yeah. Once it is done, it is only for fitting the length. Then hammer it all the way down. We have 15 of them. Done. Now it finished inside. So you can just hold the small element. I'm going to put it here. So this, we are going to the next step. In this step we have this piece, 4 of them. So we will attach this to the base of the cupboard. They have given one, I already put, and we have given a holes here. Put this similarly on this side. So far we have completed till step 21. So the remaining steps are for 22. So the remaining steps from step 22, 23, 24 and 25 are for attaching this cupboard to a wall. So you can see that we attach a hook and we'll fit that to the wall so that it is secured. So we are not doing that part, so we are not going to attach this to a wall. So we will go to the internal work in the cupboard. So first thing is to fit a steel rod so that you can hang your coats and shirts. So we'll do that next. This is step 27 and 28. Pause. Yeah. Ready? So we have been given 2 of this type and these 2 screws.
Yeah.
So what we are going to do is we can choose any height you want, fit this and screw it here. So now we have screwed these 2 on the same sides. Now we can hang your coats and shirts.
Let's start.
So now moving on to the doors. So we have moving on to the doors. So we have 2 identical pieces given. So we already in the beginning we fitted 6 clamps on either side, 3 clamps each on either side. Now here we will fix the other sides of the clamps to the 3 on each door. One thing to be noted when you are fitting this is this part fits directly into this hole. That makes it very easy for us to do this. So now we are attaching the main door to the cupboard. So we have these 3 clips. We attached this to the, first we put this screw through here and push from through this here and push to this. Now it is locked. Now we can tighten the screws. Ready? So now we have fitted the first door. You can open it like this. Everything is firmly screwed up here. And it's done. We have to repeat this for the other side of the door. So now we have 95% complete. Now we have fitted both the doors successfully, and of course now what we have to fit is two door handles here. That's the last step. So this is the final part as a door handle. So we have screw, we have the door handle. Put this through this hole, comes here, and just tighten it. So with that we have successfully assembled this cupboard. So this is almost 32 steps, and now it is look like this. We have 2 doors, we have cupboard, we have shelf, and this took nearly 2 hours to assemble this, and we need two people to do that. So by following the steps we can very easily complete this, and they have given the they are giving all the screws and tools, so it's easy. So if you have any questions you can ask me, leave it in the comments. Thank you.